Hello, y'all, and welcome to another story time brought to you by ABC Read and ABC Learn, in which we are here to help you develop and nurture that love of reading in every child as well as every adult. How are you all doing out there today, evening, real early in the morning, real late at night, whatever time of day it is, wherever you are around the globe? I hope that you all are doing absolutely splendid. And I hope that you all have read or you're planning to read for at least 30 minutes. That's what's up, y'all. Well, guess what, y'all? I am in a different location. Yep. I said I am going to go to League Park, which is right here in Cleveland, Ohio, and I am going to read to you all while I am here. And I think that is something that, again, I know I've talked about before in my other videos. That is something that you all should do to break up the monotony of your read-alouds. All right, make your read-alouds come alive. Go to different places and read those books, getting your children involved with reading. All right, and so you can do that. You can get out of your house and just go in your own backyard if you want. Pitch a tent. Or you can make a tent like how I used to do, get some chairs and some covers, have our little fortress going on, have your flashlight, and get to reading. There's so many different things you can do. And so I decided to come to League Park, which is a historic place right here in Cleveland. This is the place where the Negro Leagues used to play. All right, and the name of the team that we had in Cleveland was called the Cleveland Buckeyes. And the reason why we had to have what are called the Negro Leagues is because, unfortunately, something called institutionalized racism. Yeah, that ugly old thing called racism, right? You know, that white supremacist way of thinking that, black people, we were and still are, unfortunately, in some people's eyes, not human. And so basically the Negro Leagues, these were black men who got together and said, we are going to have our own professional baseball team. All right, and there were some Latin American players as well. All right, and so I decided to come right here. I said, I want to be a part of history. I want you guys to be a part of history with me. And so that is why I decided to read to you all right here in Cleveland's historic League Park. So are y'all ready? Let's do this. Fish in a Tree, Lynda Mullaly Hunt. We are almost done with this book, y'all. I'm on chapter 48. Allie Nickerson has dyslexia. She owns it now. She knows she has it. She owns it, and she is doing something about it. She is empowered, all right? So let's find out what Oliver's idea of lucky, chapter 48, is all about. So what's it like? Oliver asks before his body has even come to a stop in front of my desk. What's it like? This thing you have, dystopia or whatever? Dyslexia? Yeah, what's it like? Well, I begin, but don't have an answer. Don't you see everything backward? That's what I hear. He squints. Wait, do you see me backward right now? I shake my head. No, I don't think so. Then a mind movie of the butterflies at the museum drops into my head, and I look back up at him. It's kind of like the letters on the page flutter like butterflies. His face scrunches up. Wait, you mean they move? The letters move? I nod. His eyes widen. That is so cool. You're so lucky. Letters just stand there all boring when I read. I hate reading. I'd rather do anything in the world than read. Really? I ask, wishing that the letters would just stand still for me and wait to be read. He gasps a little, as if he can't believe that I don't agree. Yeah. Are you kidding? Last summer, my mother kept giving me the choice of reading or washing her car. She had the cleanest car in the neighborhood all summer long. I smile because I really like Oliver. I've been thinking about myself so much. I never really noticed how funny he is. And looking around the room, I remember thinking that my reading differences were like dragging a concrete block around every day, and how I felt sorry for myself. Now I realize that everyone has their own blocks to drag around, and they all feel heavy. I think of that word Mr. Daniels used when he talked about the famous people with dyslexia. Grit. He said it's being willing to fail but try again, pushing through and sticking with something even if it's hard. He also told us that a lot of those famous people were not afraid to make mistakes, no matter how many they made. I think messing up will bother me less than it used to. Keisha, Albert, and I are hanging out on the playground when Shay and a few of her clones come over. "So you really have that thing Mr. Daniels was talking about, right?" Shay asks. "Yeah," I say, feeling proud of it after his talk. "So, dyslexia. Don't you see letters backward or something?" "Sort of," I reply, not sure exactly since I've never seen letters the way other people have. "Figures," she says. "My brother is in kindergarten and he can see them the right way." She looks at me like she always has. It bugs me, but not like it used to. Albert steps forward. "Do you ever see letters backwards, Shay?" "No, are you kidding me?" "Oh," Albert says, dropping his voice. "Too bad." "Why is that too bad?" "Oh, well, it's a sign of intelligence." And then this thing just comes over Albert, like he's all relaxed and everything, standing in a way that isn't all stiff and Albert-like. "I know that you think I'm a nerd and everything," he says to her. "I mean, you've called me all kinds of things. But there's one thing you've never called me." "What could that be?" "Dumb. You've never called me dumb." She swings her hip to the side and sighs. "What is your point, Albert?" "Well, there are a lot of letters that I've always seen backward, and Allie sees more than I do. So who knows how smart she must be." "Wait, Albert sees letters backward?" Shay is thinking about it, looking like she just found out that she's the only one not invited to a party. "What letters do you see backward?" "Well, O, I, T, A, M, V, X, U, and some others." "Huh?" Wow. Shay at a loss for words. I never thought I'd see that. "Come on," she finally says. "I have better things to do." "I'm going to the bathroom," Jessica says. "I'll be there in a second." "Obviously," Shay says. "You wouldn't dare not be." Shay leaves and her group follows. But they don't all stump away like they usually do. A few walk behind her, half looking back. Jessica turns and jogs back to us. And I can tell right away she's different. "Hey, I think it's cool. The dyslexia. And you really are a good artist," she says. And then turns to walk away again. Then stops, turns back, and "I'm really sorry, Allie, for everything," she says before turning to run this time. My mom was right. "I'm sorry" are powerful words. "So, Mr. Science," Keisha says, turning toward Albert, "did the world just fall off its axis or what? Did I just see what I think I did?" We all watch Jessica run up the hill. "Well," he says, "there's an explanation. Allie is a catalyst. Not sure what that means, but from Albert, it must be good." All of a sudden, Keisha starts cracking up, bending over with her hands resting on her knees, stumbling around like she's going to fall over. "God, Albert, I can't believe you did that with the letters. And I can't believe she went for it." Albert cracks a smile. Keisha puts her arm around my shoulder. "Albert here just gave Shay a whole bunch of letters that are the same forward and backward. If she wasn't spitting nails mad, trying to hurt people, she probably would have figured it out. Then I laughed too. Thanks, Albert, I say. Shay is going to hate you more than she hates me soon. No worries, Keisha says. That girl has plenty of hate to go around. And I realize that it is easier now that Shay and everyone else know why I have so much trouble. Mr. Daniels says I should concentrate on what I do well. I'm going to try to do that. When I get back to my desk, there's a wooden A on it. I pick it up and wonder where it came from. Allie, my grandfather would like you, says Suki. I carved this letter from one of his blocks. It is for you. A for Allie. But also, I think you are amazing, and I admire you. I wanted you to know that. I swallow the lump in my throat. Thanks a lot, Suki. Now I can tell everyone I finally got an A at school. And we both laugh. I hear Shay across the room, but she doesn't sound happy. There's something on her desk, too. A pile of old friendship bracelets. Woo! The end of chapter 48. Oh my goodness, y'all. Look at that. Look at here. Allie got a little swag to herself now, right? Look at her getting all confident and proud, owning her dyslexia. She's owning it. That was a great lesson in that chapter. I just absolutely loved it. Because guess what? We all have flaws. We all have faults. But we cannot go around acting afraid of them. We have to be empowered. We have to be inspired, right? We have to say, yes, I have this. I own this. And I am going to get it corrected. I am going to get help with it. And I'm not going to be embarrassed by it. And this is what Allie has been learning. And look at that. She has gained real great friendship, right? And that old Shay, ooh, I feel sorry for that child. Shay needs some help. But y'all know, if y'all saw the couple chapters back, you saw how her mom was treating her when she did not win president of the class either. So, you know, pretty sure there's a lot of difficulty there with her and her mom and her having to feel like she has to be perfect, right? So, guess what? I hope you all realize that you're not perfect. I'm not perfect. We're not perfect. We are human beings, and we are trying our best to be the best that we can. So anybody who says that or tries to talk about you or anything like that, say, get away from me. All right, y'all. I want you guys to remember to like, subscribe, and share our videos. And remember, please, please hit that little bell so you can get the notifications when I upload a new video. And remember to please keep reading for at least 30 minutes a day, y'all. Happy reading, family.